Yeah, it's Omega.
And he's being attended to.
Assault Don Callis. Archer out here with me to protect me.
Oh, take flight, Cage. Walking off, and now the shoulder tackle. What appeared to be an attack on Kenny Omega, but I only see Sass and the elbow strike backs up. Oh, look at Ospreay.
Amazing strength, Excalibur. Drop him on his head.
Look at that, bringing him back up and driving him down. Bounce desk.
Oh, look at this.
Don Callis, look at the cheap shots.
It's easy to do this.
Hey, Brian, good job, buddy. Looking
Brian,
good.
look
Look at this guy. What a stunt.
Gene is all over him, but Will Ospreay, ever the fighter.
We got a huge broadcast CEO puts the TBS Championship on the line against. Will face Claudio Castagnoli with a shot at Jon Moxley in the AeW World.
And the abdomen of Will Ospreay.
Taz very similar.
Yes.
Years ago here in AeW. That is why Taz is so well.
Air hug, Excalibur, as you know, which is
section of Will Ospreay, but Ospreay
it's tough as hell.
Yeah, he's going to have to really show it tonight, Ted.
Cage telegraphed it, ducked under a little too early. And now Ospreay, springboard is hooked. No, Cage able to break free. Again, landing on his feet, low bridge. Cage, he did hang on to that top rope with Cage lined up. Ospreay, Sakazaki special.
Excalibur, you've seen this a lot.
Ryan Cage is a machine.
For a second, but that vertical suplex he's done for.
We know about the power, but the conditioning, the fact that
slips free, catches him with that hook kick, a second one.
Next counter.
Discus elbow. Oh! 220 plus pounds of Ospreay on his shoulders, and now Cage with the cover and the bottom rope.
But utilized that bottom rope as his friend at that moment.
Knee on the apron.
Oh, he went for the ball to get powerbomb and got caught there. My God!
No. Has Cage hook, Styles, clash. No, Cage. For Will Ospreay, Archer.
Right now, the gigantic Murder Hawk monster.
Finish him off.
finish him off.
Lance Archer right there.
Jabbing Archer in the midsection, and now,
The Van Dam flashback. Wow. Watch out.
And from behind, it's Kyle Fletcher. Face the dream team of Ospreay and Omega in Brisbane. Of athletes as Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay are, especially by Archer.
Look at this. Looks like maybe stereo pile drivers possibly.
Oh my God. Oh God. Will Omega and Ospreay be in on the 15th of February?
And he's had enough. He's trying to get at Don Callis.
Will Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay make it to Grand Slam? The former ally of Will Ospreay.
Look at him.
Look at Omega still by Fletcher and Takeshita.
I respect it. Look at Ospreay of Kenny saying, stop, just hit me instead of him.
Our main event, Yuka Sakazaki punched her ticket to this match this past Saturday, and Ricochet and AR Fox will meet one-on-one later on tonight.
Guys, I'm trying to get a word with Swerve Strickland to follow up the ring last week.
What is that in there?
What are you doing?
No, I don't think I can. Unbelievable. You know, he just walks around like he's king shit. Everybody loves Hangman, though. The fans, no matter what he does. But if I breathe funny, I mean, it's all over for me.
MJF, while you're here, can I talk to you about Jeff Jarrett's upcoming match?
Oh, sorry, love. ADD. How do I feel tonight? I'm not going to let anybody ruin my mood tonight, Renee. Tonight, I get to prove that my words aren't just beautiful poetry. No. Double J, I told you that sometimes you're better off making a deal with the devil than you are defying him. Because tonight, you are going to have to go out there alone. And that's all because of your narcissism, Jeff, because you refused my sweetheart of an offer. But I got a new offer for you tonight, Jeff, and unfortunately for you, it's one you can't decline. And it goes something like this, Double J. The last outlaw's last ride. Ain't I great?
Unfortunately, Big Bill, I wasn't cleared to travel to Dynamite tonight. Just as we went off that stage on Collision, I told you we're going to hell. When I'm cleared to come back, I'm going to show you that hell is just the beginning.
Tony, of course, it was bloody, it was brutal, as I mentioned. It was a bag full of...
So much on the line for Jeff Jarrett in this one.
The very first time. When you talk about the championship, Taz, you talk.
And very close friend, for sure, Claudio and obviously Moxley, so.
Jarrett! He is so intent on capturing.
To be a world champion again, but I'm sure Nashville is a little bit south here in Huntsville, Alabama, and Buddy.
Successful, so he's crafty. Got to be careful with Claudio.
The top, a hip toss this time, erupted over the last few weeks, it seems like. And finds the figure four leg lock.
Man, that's good stuff, Jarrett.
And great positioning by Jeff Jarrett.
Claudio's waving, yeah.
Yeah, Wheeler Yuta, who's AeW Dynamite live.
With the most powerful man delivering the blows.
Oh, Castagnoli. It is in Jeff Jarrett's blood rush and leg sweep. Head rocked back, Tony.
Absolutely did. And Jarrett is continuing to rock.
Zest behind him.
Jarrett firing back, winds up.
Whoa.
Uppercut.
Nice shot there.
The kick.
Uh-oh, he got caught though.
Oh,
Went for the, and now Claudio.
Oh my God, how powerful is this guy?
Using that sharpshooter for Jeff Jarrett. Is it slipping through his fingers before our...
Deep for all those years.
As Claudio making a desperate reach to the bottom row. Back and look at this Wheeler Yuta. Bryce Roseberg. Ooh. Plan A didn't work. Plan B will. John Mox. Oh. The paradigm shift. Claudio Castagnoli wants to remove all.
Oh my God.
Oh. God. 2, 3.
Honestly, what an effort right there.
Yeah, understand later on tonight we will hear more. Was this his last chance, Tony? Does not want to see Jeff Jarrett's career end without him claiming another.
And you can see the smile. He's gloating.
Maxwell Jacob Friedman, just want to point that out.
Negative when you see MJF.
Oh!
Oh, God.
And oh man.
Knocked him flat on his back.
As you know, I truly respect my elders. I'm not gonna say I told you so.
Hard to imagine anyone as horrible in life.
He is the scum.
I tried to get a word with Swerve Strickland, however, he is nowhere. If he interferes at all, he will have to forfeit his match with you next week in Atlanta.
Good. Swerve is out of my business.
Ricochet, you've said that you've got a lot that you want to get off your chest. What's on your mind?
Rest, what do you think, that I am some sort of hoodlum? This Saturday on Collision. So, if you don't mind, let me go take care of this situation real quick.
Good luck tonight.
For this grudge match. He has a lot of shared history, world, and now
Dangerous stuff involved there, Shivani.
Yeah, and
Ricochet down a couple times. Big swing and a miss. Nice side headlock takeover.
When you're on a mat like that with a tight S grip.
But Fox coming off the bottom rope, the stunner Ricochet. Fox over the top. And now Fox, big boot in the face because he's got that encounter, that grudge match. He knows that. Oh, look at that hip toss.
I've seen that in a long time.
Giving the crowd lip, and fans don't go anywhere because the action continues live on AR Fox, battling it out with Ricochet, who just landed a massive. Then the match next week is off. Just pointing that out, Taz. Fox now into the ropes. Ricochet, spine buster.
For Ricochet, watch out here.
Oh! Very similar ideas. Swing and a miss on both sides. Both men go for the crossbody.
Fox is raging. Look at the athleticism of Fox.
Oh, look at this. AR Fox, the win potentially. No! Like an iconoclasm, steps through, brings Ricochet up. The
Fox isn't done, guys.
450 money. No! Ricochet kicks out.
Whatever he wanted to do because
Yeah, that little extra leverage.
Ricochet, two of them, and then just one there by Fox.
Elaborate set up the spirit gun. Hoist up AR Fox. Vertigo collects the legs and collects the win. Not see. Swerve Strickland. Swept out the legs of Ricochet. It doesn't matter because Swerve ran it down. Swerve Strickland.
Oh, God. They sure as hell are. Strickland is, I think he's just getting started here.
Oh, look at this. Ricochet pulling AR Fox in his path. Fox's throat.
Oh, you talked about the
Fox is a human shield as Ricochet. He will have to face Swerve Strickland one-on-one.
Hi guys, welcome to another New York Minute, home of the Crimson Toad. Roll Toad! Last week on Collision, Big Bill took out Will Hobbs.
It's one thing for me to share the teachings of the learning tree with the world. I understand your words in a way that I never did before. I feel stronger.
You say that, it makes me very proud. It makes me very proud of me for being such a great mentor. When the Bad Apple and I take on the other two heathens, the Outrunners. You claim to have been around for decades. Well, I've never seen you on television besides AeW, ever! Mandela effect! The youngest men alive are gonna get taught a lesson from the smartest men alive. I expect you to make me proud. For real this time. That's it, another New York Minute. Thanks, guys!
But the thing is, the New York Minute's longer than a minute.
Jay White! On Collision. No, less than a week ago. Back on. Well, here come the Death Riders again.
Wheeler! Yuka!
The pinfall. And from that point, he soldiers in the Death Riders for Jon Moxley.
At length about what a great defensive wrestler.
Circling around here somewhere. They're all in the building.
AeW World Championship under lock and key. That he's the living embodiment. You can see Jon Moxley.
I think Jon made a lot of sense in many ways in that.
The stomp, Yuta refusing those chops, and the back body drop. Yuta goes down hard.
Big landing right there.
Rolls out. And
Oh my. Although,
It just,
my God, it just seemed to me he's become like the.
Yuta's in a lot of trouble right now, Shivani. There's nothing wrong with that. Maybe in 2025.
Manhandled by Claudio as well.
Under that bottom rope, now attacking that ankle. That's the framing of the ring. That's solid steel, the framing of the ring.
now Yuta, fisherman suplex, bridge is high. The Dynamite live from Huntsville, Alabama, the Von Braun Center.
Been attacked heavily throughout the break by Wheeler Yuta.
Laborious it was for Jay White to get back to the road. Jay White!
Oh, Dragon screw there. Quick
I hope he can pull
it. Chop.
Jay White looking for that cutthroat suplex, but instead, bottom rope, looking for relief, and he finds it. A timeless Tony Storm as Yuta drives down Jay White.
And look at Jay White, look at him. Like he's almost daring him to hit him again, Taz.
And Yoranagi.
Jay White. Instead, Yuta through the back. The roll up. The trunks were.
He's got heart. Nice German right there.
German suplex. The cover. Jay White. The splash. No. Jay White rolls inward. No. Jay White. Blade Runner. 2, 3.
Awesome. Both men, hell of a match.
Has not forgotten how Wheeler Yuta his month or so. And another!
People of the great state of Alabama, they want a little more. You're right, Shivani.
To deliver another Blade Runner, in comes the world champion, Jon Moxley.
Trying to get the attack. Uh-oh, watch behind here.
And White!
We saw earlier.
Whoa, my God! The rated R superstar!
Yeah, I tell you what, the Death Riders, they got out of Dodge.
It's a little different, Death Riders. I know how you operate. On Collision, FTR versus the Death Riders. Street fight. See y'all there.
Absolutely. For decades, yeah.
We said it was a stunning reveal by Timeless Tony Storm.
Well, it's great to be in Huntsville, but looking around, maybe we should change the first letter to a C?
Will be defending your championship against at Grand Slam Australia. You seemed visibly shaken, Mariah.
This isn't real, Renee. None of this is real. Tony Storm is not real! You want to play the role? Why don't you play the Tony Storm whose most memorable moment was bleeding and crying in my hands? You can play whatever Tony Storm you'd like. The ending stays the same. I don't need to roleplay because when you're this good, you don't change a thing. Look now and never forget, Women's World Champion.
Daniel Garcia versus Lee Moriarty and Kyle O'Reilly. Yuka Sakazaki, the magical girl, will challenge the CEO.
Normally, we would gloat, but we're gonna celebrate first. Fought hard. It wasn't their fault that they ran into the tag team titles. I'm gonna stay here. We'll accept any challenge. We are the Hurt Syndicate, and we hurt people.
Dream Team will be in action. Ospreay and Omega face the Alpha and the Aussie Arrow.
Mercedes Mone defend her TBS championship.
We both know that could have been me. It should have been me if it wasn't for Harley Cameron.
Harley, you love sticking your balloons where they don't belong.
And that is exactly why we need to take what we think we deserve. Now you belong to the vendetta.
Saturday, Collision, we're coming to collect.
At the TBS Championship,
Of course.
keeps the spotlight on her at all times. I respect that out of her, and she's just collected.
New Japan Strong Women's Champion, which will be on the line in our main event against a woman, earned the right to challenge Mercedes for that title.
She is the magical girl. This is how it happened you're talking about.
Head to the ring, and the Dapper Yapper himself, Justin Roberts. Take it away, Justin.
The TBS Championship.
Wrong the assignment, the TBS Championship on the line. Tonight, Yuka Sakazaki locking horns in the center of the ring.
They both have that style and super athletic, both ladies, so.
Face John Moxley and Wheeler Yuta this Saturday night on TNT. Sending Mercedes off to the rope, shoulder tackle, but Mercedes.
Quickness, as I said, the high energy, running
Dropped her shoulder, and look at that little CEO dance from Yuka.
Well, guys, as you know,
That's great.
As around the world, giving her plenty of time to think about it. Yuka,
and I think that includes the world champion.
challenger, but Yuka coming around, and Enziguri.
A high-risk maneuver I didn't think was in her game plan.
Driving the challenger down in the Meteora.
13 wins without a loss.
Mercedes, staggered by that, looking for the Meteor in the corner, but Yuka gets her balance. Yuka, look at this sheer drop brainbuster. Wow. Looking for that sliding lariat once again. She hits it, collects the leg. Those in-ring reps, Taz. But right now, Mercedes, though, turning things around on Yuka.
Exactly what she's looking for in honor of
Chu and Yuka.
See disappointment, and again, those three amigos.
Underestimating the challenger here.
Again, a lot of boos, that disrespect.
Got her.
That was well executed.
That arm is hammerlocked. The moneymaker.
Nice counter.
No, Yuka lands on her feet.
Yuka.
And Yuka, look at that. The thrust kick. The CEO taken for a ride and driven down. She's got it. No. Wow.
You're right. You are correct. Face first. CEO's back in control, maybe.
Backstabber. And now looking for that statement maker.
Long way to go.
Counters the roll-up. Mercedes forced to abandon ship. Champion Yuka, rolling elbow strike. And this is how Yuka did it this past set. Roll up, no! Mercedes once again kicking out. Now Yuka looking for that. If she hits it, could be it for Mercedes, but the knees were up. No! Yuka able to kick out, but the knee strike. Got her hooked. And Mercedes, the defense.
Mercedes Mone
For Collision.